Hi, I'm Ashleigh Hodges and I'm really excited to show you my new studio, Mash Creative Studio. We are nestled in a very cool old printworks in Hackney Down Studios in East London. Let's go have a look. Now this is the main space of Hackney Down Studios, and this can be used for gallery space, events, really interesting projects. We currently have our own gallery exhibit on show at the moment from our very own Matthew Gavin. Welcome to Mash Creative Studio. Now, Mash Creative Studio was really born from my need to work in a sustainable, calm environment. As the sustainability queen, I needed to make sure that everything around me could be sourced as sustainable as possible, but also as an autistic ADHD girl, I needed to make sure that I was working in a calm environment at all times. So that is kind of been pulled in every aspect of Mash Creative Studio so that both hairdresser and client can feel that it is a safe, inclusive space for them to feel calm and relax and work in a lovely environment. This is one of my favourite little spots, all the plants. This was created many years ago to be a dining table. So we have upcycled, resourced and reused so much within the Mash Creative Studio. And of course, little nod to my friend Kai Wilson, who gave me one of the first safe spaces that I ever worked in, the social. As I said, sustainability was at the heart of everything to do with Mash Creative Studio. Everything has been sourced secondhand. It has been upcycled, refurbished. We found them on online market spaces. We have found them via the flea markets locally, from other amazing hairdressers in the area. For us to be sustainable, we worked off the motto, the world doesn't need more stuff. So to be able to find everything secondhand, including all of our mirrors and this beautiful magazine holder, even down to our coasters, everything is secondhand. This here must be one of my favourite pieces. Matthew and I have owned this for so many years. It's come to almost every flat we've ever lived in, and I feel like it finally has an actual home where it can be appreciated. And it is a vintage barber chair, and I just think the colours in the wood are so beautiful. Now, as I said, everything's been sourced sustainably. That also means that we've worked with local artisans and creatives for individual pieces for the space. Now, that includes our beautiful cups made by Sophie Brownlee Pottery, as well as our other beautiful mugs from our local clay collective within the space. Now, let me show you my favourite area. Now, this is our little snug. This is our backwash area, again, sourced secondhand, massaging basins. Every single client adores them. Our wallpaper and our wallpaper on the ceiling is all House of Hackney that I sourced from a sample sale. And the wallpaper on the ceiling blends down into this gorgeous House of Hackney curtain that, again, another incredible artisan created for us. And it's just such a beautiful space. Let's have a little peek behind the curtain. We have lockers for when people rent the chair space out, or if they rent the whole studio space out, they can utilise them for safety of all of their things. And then in here we have, of course, our dispensary and our kitchen area. Now, we won't spend ages in this little bit, but even our fridge our kettle and our coffee machine, which is bean to cup, is also second hand or refurbished. We work with, again, local suppliers for all of our coffee and our teas, and everything has been sourced second hand. And then I know it's not very pretty, but recycling. It's so important to make sure that all of our waste doesn't go to landfill. So we are a completely zero waste space. Nothing ends up in landfill. Everything's either recycled or reused. Let's have a look upstairs. Welcome to my mezzanine. It was probably the selling point when I first saw the studio. The studio prior to me taking it on was a photographic studio, so absolutely everything was painted a really heavy white. So we've stripped it all back to its natural wood and really enhanced that natural organic beauty. Now up here, as you can see, I tend to do a lot of my work, but it is a complete snug area for people to come and relax and really unwind and take meetings. It's really versatile, which is what I loved about the space. As it was a photographic studio, we've kept that so that everything is able to be moved around, nothing is stuck down. So we've shot a couple of editorials here already, which is really cool, where we bring the mirrors and the stations up here, we take the sofas down there, and the photographer can work on that beautiful big wall here. So yeah, I take a lot of my meetings up here, which is really lovely. And this wall itself is really special. It has lots of local artists. It has our gender identity for beginners so that we can be as inclusive as possible. Lots of interesting books, magazines. The intersectional of the environmentalist is a really important thing to me right now, making sure that our environmentalism and our activism is intersectional of every single person on this planet. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me at MASH, and I look forward to seeing you all here very soon.